Oh, we're lucky to be joined ahead of Bledisloe 3 by Vice Captain this week, Beauden Barrett. How are you, Baz? How are the boys feeling ahead of Bledisloe 3, mate?
Good, thank you, mate. Yeah, we're excited. It's test week now. We arrived a few days earlier than we usually would just to get in, find our feet, and get this soft quarantine underway. So now the test week's here. We're excited and looking forward to Sunday.
How are the boys coping? You know, 1 week into a pretty daunting 3 month tour. None of you lads would have been through that before. Are the spirits pretty high?
I think we're doing well. We have our ups and our downs. You have some lethargic moments, being stuck in the hotel, but we're getting creative at finding ways to keep the boys up and get that balance right. And yeah, we find times after training where we stay at the park for an extra half an hour, 45, just enjoy the fresh air and yeah, get our feet on the grass and those sorts of things. So now we're focused on test footy, big game this weekend.
Talking about test footy, the Bledisloe's locked away safely for another year for you boys. Can we expect you All Blacks to show us something different around game plan, maybe some combinations, mixing things up a bit?
Look, who knows, Joey? There's obviously a few experienced boys who have been left at home for family reasons and injuries, so there will be opportunities, I'm guessing, for new combinations. So with that, I expect things to be a little bit different this weekend.
Speaking of those two of those blokes, 100 gamers and have been leaders in this All Black side for a while now. Who's picked up their responsibilities in the team with Aaron Smith and Sam Whitelock being away?
Yeah, so we've brought in Cody Taylor and Anton Leonard-Brown into the leadership group. So naturally, those boys will stand up. But there are also a few other opportunities for players to lead with those guys at home. And, for me and Brody, it's about supporting Artie and leading the boys around on the training park. Also driving those standards off it. It's something Sammy Whitelock does really well when he is in camp.
For you personally, mate, you're going to be back driving the ship at 10, I'd imagine, with the 10 on the back of your jersey. You must be looking forward to that first and foremost. But what's your focus been on for leading the team this week? What's the focus been in the chat?
Yeah, hopefully I get that opportunity. The focus is, I've got to lead myself. For all the leaders, if we lead ourselves, everyone else will see that and follow naturally. So, that started yesterday. We had a good scene set. We've narrowed our focuses down to this week, and here we are. We're ripping into our Tuesday. Looking forward to a good week ahead.
I saw on the All Black social media, Ethan Blackadder slotted a lovely left-footed droppy from about 25 out, or 22 out, probably added a bit of GST there. Has he offered you any advice, mate, for slipping back in the pocket to win one off the left?
It's a controversial one. I think he is left-footed, but he set up for the fake on his unnatural side, and it made it look so much better because everyone thought that he was a right footer. But you've got to give him credit where it's due. He was under the pressure. It was a final shootout, and he slotted it.
And mate, we've got a couple of fan questions here, just quickly before we let you go to lunch. Don't know if you've seen in the news, but Marty Banks has made his long-awaited return to the Highlanders for 2022. What do you make of that signing, bud?
Oh, that's outstanding. He's playing for the Stags too, isn't he? So, look, the more New Zealand Rugby can see of Marty Banks, the better. He's a great player he's a great player to watch. There's a lot of things I admire about the way he plays, and he's a good bloke off the field too. He's not a bad golfer as well.
Speaking of golf, I've got a question here. Your favourite golf course around the world, and what did you shoot?
That's a very tricky question. It's hard to beat Pongarehu and Taranaki. My best score there is 1 under 67.
Lovely.
But we're lucky we get to travel the world and play some very nice golf courses. At the moment, we're locked up for 2 weeks, but when we get to Queensland, we're hoping that the door is open for us to walk out and on the days off, get out there and play there's some very good tracks on the Gold Coast. So looking forward to that.
Speaking of lockdown, mate, obviously still a lot of people in New Zealand level 4, but the South Island below Auckland are all coming out to level 3. The takeaway of choice for you, if you had an option going into level 3, what are you going for, bud?
Oh, that's a tough one also. Takeaway. I quite like my Thai or my Indian.
Yeah, what
If
if
it's
you're
not
having
a
Thai or
pizza,
Indian, what's the dish of choice?
like a green chicken curry, nice and hot.
Oh, yeah. Nice, mate. Adventurous for a Taranaki boy. I like it. Thank you for your time ahead of Bledisloe 3, Bodie, and wish you all the best. Nice, Skip, and I'm sure the boys will get it done.
Cheers, Joey. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you.